Welcome to my walkthrough for Super Stickman Golf 3 Inconceivable Land levels. For the first shot on hole 1, don't move the arrow. Hit with the strength on the very bottom edge of the 4th tick mark and it ought to swish. Now for hole 2, don't move the arrow. Hit with the strength slightly less than halfway between the 6th and 7th tick marks. And you fire as the closest laser turns off. Now, I like to let the meter go up and down once just to help calibrate myself to how fast it's moving and to give me time to count the tick marks if necessary. And for the second shot, aim 45 degrees up and left with the strength on the lower edge of the 3rd tick mark. Then, if needed, you can use very slight spin to help it go in. For the 3rd hole, don't move the arrow. Hit with a strength halfway between the 6th and 7th tick mark and apply full left spin. And again, where the ball comes to rest varies from shot to shot. So this one's a little bit harder. For this one, I like to set the strength about the 8th tick mark and then aim slightly above the opening in the barrier, since the ball will drop a little bit en route, and then you can use the left spin to help get it to the gravity field. And then just tap it in with the strength around the 8th tick mark or so. If you hit it full strength, it'll fly off the end of the green, so don't do that. Now for hole 4, aim ever so slightly left of vertical and hit with the strength on the top of the 3rd tick mark. The ball should stop under the orange portal, and you can use very slight spin if needed to help it get there. For the second shot, aim straight up and hit it full strength. Then when you come to rest on one of the sticky pads, just aim to the right, tap it ever so slightly down onto the green and into the hole. Now, again, don't move the arrow on hole 5, just hit the shot with the strength at the top of the 2nd tick mark. And then, if necessary, you can use very slight spin, very slight, to help keep the ball on the platform. For the second shot, aim around 30 degrees up and left with full strength, and it should make it over the laser and down through the opening on the left side. And again, where it comes to rest on this one varies from shot to shot. So for this one, I like to aim roughly 60 degrees up and to the right with a strength around the 7th tick mark. And then if need be, you can use spin to try to help guide the ball down into the hole. On hole 6, on hole 6, put the strength meter in the middle of the 8th tick mark, then aim toward the top of the right rotating bar and shoot just as the bar hits the diagonal position with a full right spin should kick it up into the hole. Now on hole 7, use full strength and aim the arrow so it goes through the very right edge of Stickman's head. Come to rest on the sticky pad, then set the strength at the upper edge of the 3rd tick mark and aim so the ball just barely hits the gravity field. Should kick it up onto the pad, and you can use spin if needed to help get it in the hole. For hole 8, don't move the arrow and use full strength. And you shoot when the pink end of the bottom right bar passes the horizontal left position. Should stick right on the end of the bar. Then you aim slightly left of vertical with full strength and shoot just after the pink end of the bar passes vertical. And then you aim about 80 degrees up to the left with the strength in the middle of the 9th tick mark and shoot just after the bar goes past vertical, and if need be you can use spin to help get the ball into the hole. Now for hole 9, aim very slightly to the right of vertical, about so it goes through the right side of Stickman's head. Use full strength and shoot when the platform reaches the top of its path. And use a very slight spin if needed to help get it in the hole. And the trick is to practice these shots enough to do them consistently, but with lots of patience and practice you can get a clean ball and gold star on these levels. Good luck!